Hello and welcome back to the video tutorial series on RetroERS. My name is Brian and I'm with DataVault Solutions. Today we will review the reporting interface and its associated filters. So let's go ahead and get started. As you can see, I already have the SQL reporting services open and we are in the RetroERS reports folder. The folder consists of 4 basic reports: admin backup report, backup details, client backup report, and the dashboard. The backup details is actually called by the admin backup report and the client backup report. So typically a user will not enter there. Let's go ahead and start over at the dashboard. The dashboard gives you an overview of the state of your backups. Note, in this report we have 3 major sections: unassigned backup sets, active user accounts, and then the backup job status, which consists of backup set names, the Retrospect server responsible for the backup, the last backup date, and the number of days it's aged. In our unassigned backup sets, we see that we have company XYZ-DB backup set has not been assigned to a user. We have 2 users currently active, and then we have 4 backup sets with various dates aged. The unassigned backup sets is actually controlled by the ERS manager, which can be accessed either by being on the server or by being on one of the Retrospect backup servers. So what we're going to do is go ahead and assign that backup set to a particular user. Let's go ahead and choose administrator, and we'll pick that backup set and we'll add it to the list. We can go back here, refresh the report. Now you can see that the administrator now is listed as an active user account, and the COXYZ-DB is an active backup set. So now what we're going to do is take a look at what happens when we archive some out. I hit this to archive it, refresh it, and come back, refresh this, and you see that it disappears from not only the active user list, because he's no longer an active user, also disappears from the backup set names. So we'll go ahead and unarchive that. Refresh the list, and then refresh our report. You see it comes back. This section on the right gives us a 30,000 foot view of our backups. Basically, we can see that ISS backup set ran successfully 1 day ago, and the remaining, except for the Exchange store, ran 6 days ago, and our Exchange store ran 11 days ago. And as the administrator, I know that the Exchange store should run at least once a week. I know that we have a problem with that backup job, so I would want to investigate that. Let's go back to our reports folder. So now let's go ahead and look at the admin backup report. The admin backup report is a user interface which allows the administrator access to any and all accounts, any and all backup sets from any and all backup servers. If you remember, in our manager, we assign the administrator access to each of these. But the admin backup report also allows the administrator the option to see the other user accounts and their associated backup sets. This is done simply by selecting their name. So if I were to set up user COXYZ, I could click in the admin backup report to determine exactly what they're going to see when they log in. I do that for each of Jim Bob and also COXYZ. So under Jim Bob, see that Jim Bob has access to only these resources, those backup servers, and these backup sets. I'm going to switch back to administrator. You see the administrator has access to all the servers and all the sets. This filter determines whether we see successes and failures, or both. And this filter provides us the opportunity to drill down to see specific error messages that are contained in the backup sets. We also have the ability to filter on the size of the backup, how much is transferred and stored, and how long the backup set took. This is helpful if we have backup sets that take a long time. And then finally, we have the ability to search on source. So if I know the particular source name, I do not need to know anything else. I can just filter based on this information. So I copy it, paste it in there. I'm going to change my date range back and filter. Now I can see the only jobs that contain that source. Finally, we'll look at output methods. This report happens to be 1 page long. I'm viewing it at 100%. I can find particular strings of text. And I have the ability to output the information to various formats. My refresh button, the ability to print the report directly, or the ability to link it with a data feed. Here we're going to just look at PDFs. It saves it as a PDF document. Allows me to print this off or email this document to another user for their reference. Well, this concludes our review of the reporting interface and its associated filters. Thank you for watching.